For more on the Jets, we welcome in former Jet and SNY analyst Willie Colon. So, Willie, let's start with that big news this week. Quinnen Williams gets the big contract. Was extending Williams the last piece to the puzzle for the Jets?
I think so. I think he's the captain of that defense. You talk about his impact last year, having 13 sacks, 22 to 30 solos. You got to talk about what he's been able to do from the three technique position. I mean, he's a monster. He's easily a top 5 tackle. And you just didn't want this lingering around in training camp. Obviously, there's a lot to be had with the New York Jets. They're the hottest team in New York, the hottest team in football. You wanted to kind of kill this headline, and they did in a big way by paying the big fella.
Yeah, that's the second largest deal ever for a defensive tackle, and now he's got it, and he's signed through 2027. Okay, let's get into Aaron Rodgers a little bit. We finally get to see him in a Jets helmet with training camp kicking off next week. How crucial are these next few weeks for a veteran quarterback to develop chemistry with a new, young team?
Well, chemistry is one thing, but I think it's just a matter of him just coming in and being focused, locked in. I think a lot of the groundwork he's already done in OTAs and really just getting to know New York, getting to know this team, getting to know this young receiving core, and really building relationships within that locker room. I think he's done that. Now it's time for the Aaron Rodgers we've been waiting for to show up. That chemistry is going to come along. That only happens on the football field. If he's able to do that, stay patient, understand that this is still a young group, a still a young outfit, and continue to teach and be able to join that journey that these young guys are waiting for and looking forward to, I think he's going to have a hell of a year for the New York Jets.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of focus on Aaron Rodgers and also a lot of focus on the tackles this year. Dwayne Brown is just a year younger than Rodgers, and Mekhi Becton missed all of last year with injuries, both of them trying to recover from injuries. As a former offensive lineman, how tuned in will you be to the play and durability of this line?
It's going to be huge. You talk about Max Mitchell, who they plugged in at the right tackle spot, who I love. I think he's scrappy. He's everything the New York Jets need. However, he went down last year. Now you talk about Fant and Dwayne Brown. The problem with those two big fellas, they just got old, and they got old fast, especially during the time when the Jets really needed them to kind of step it up. They just didn't have enough in the tank. Those are two veteran seasoned tackles that just really, when it comes to offensive line play, they just struggled. And then Elijah Vera-Tucker, he's the captain of that offensive line. When he went down, a lot of things happened bad for that offense. So you talk about some of the woes that this team went through. It was really injuries. They got struck in different positions, in particular the offensive line, that they just never, their depth couldn't overcome it. So now if these guys remain healthy and they stay healthy and they stay focused, Mekhi Becton, Brown, Elijah Vera-Tucker, Thomason, and obviously Connor, those five, they've played enough football. They've played enough football together. Mekhi needs obviously hasn't, but for the most part, he's been a part of that lineup. This team could be this outfit could be one of the best offensive lines of football if they stay healthy.
Yeah, that could be a game changer, and the expectations are through the roof. So, Willie, what are your expectations? Do the Jets have everything they need to compete for a championship this season?
I think so. 75% of the offense goes through the quarterback, and they got Aaron Rodgers, so they have a quarterback. There's no excuses for this team. They're young, they're hungry. Now it's just a matter of can they win, and can they win consistently? That's the thing. They proved it last year, but when you had significant losses like Breece Hall, you talk about some of the woes they had on the offensive line. I mentioned Elijah Vera-Tucker. Now this offensive line, along with Aaron Rodgers, if they stay healthy, they probably could be one of the best offenses in football. You understand, Aaron Rodgers was hurt in Green Bay. He suffered a rib and a thumb. If he stays healthy, he stays upright, and allow Aaron Rodgers to do what he does, this team could be great, man. It's just a matter of can they win? Can they handle winning? Because, hey, listen, all eyes are going to be on this team, especially everybody, every media circuit, all social media. They're going to be dialed into what the New York Jets look like and how they proceed. And if they can win, keep the distractions out of the locker room, let football be football, keep the main thing, as my good friend Bart Scott would say, we're going to see it's going to be high hopes and big expectations come playoff time for this ball club.
Yeah, speaking of distractions, though, training camp starts on Wednesday, and HBO's Hard Knocks will be there. Robert Saleh had said his preference was not to be on the show. Aaron Rodgers also had some choice words about it this week. But now that it's happening, should he and the team embrace it?
They don't have a choice. I mean, they're the darlings of the NFL right now. As much as they don't want it, it's happening. It's just a matter of them remaining focused. I know a lot of guys who participated in Hard Knocks. They didn't like it because they thought the extra media attention really kind of hindered their team. But this team it is what it is. Aaron Rodgers is in New York, and everybody wants to see it.